Let's try this again and see if it works any better this time. That's a problem. So I will have to edit the description of this video and make it say something rational about why it starts right in the middle and the other one ended right after. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready for auction item number 1. All right, are we back? Let me figure out what's going on here. All right. Looks like people are gonna hopefully find their way back. All right, let's see. Get everything set back up here. And we'll take off again and try this one more time. All right, if everybody finds me. Okay. Let's see. Is anybody out there? Here's the new link in the old chat. I have reset and I am back in control. All right. Okay, hit that like. Thanks, Katie has made it to the new chat room. What a nightmare. Okay, so that was horrible. Let me wait for everyone to resume watching, and we will take it from there. Wow. I don't know what's gonna happen now because there's gonna be like a stream that started and that I linked on Facebook that I need to fix, and oh goodness gracious me, this has complicated this world of stuff that we do here on the internet. Wow. I want to go correct my Facebook link for those folks over there. Goodness gracious me. Let me take a moment and just recover from that complete catastrophe, and because it actually says I'm live now twice. Maybe it's still the same stream and it didn't drop. That's really strange. I don't know. Did you guys have to go to a new link to see the thing? To see the new thing? Hi Claw, how are you? Can I turn up the mic volume a bit? It's already maxed, but let me crank up the gain on the mic itself. I'm going to keep talking. I've cranked it up quite a bit now. Let me know. But it's at 100%, so I'm not sure how much more I can do without heading into distortion land. I don't want to be all distorted. All right, but let me know when everybody's back in chat, because I think right now we've just lost everybody and totally made a big snafu of everything, which is a real problem. Goodness me, sakes alive. So I was going to fix that link on Facebook on this other computer over here. Good Lord, what a pain in the ass. Crashing. Alright, Facebook is fixed. Maybe those people will be able to find us. I don't know what's going on anymore. So, there you have it. On your screen, we have the Peanuts round. That's going to be our first auction of the night. Let me find the chat room so I can run the auction. Oh my gosh, I was all set up. I spent an hour getting ready. And of course, it's all blown up by the mouse in moments. Just nuts. How that can happen so easily. All right, so the chat room is here, and I need to be in, yep, live chat all around. Sweet. I think we can kind of proceed now, and we're only 23 minutes late. All right, here we go. We got this peanuts round up here today. This is going to be an auction with a starting bid of $30. I'm going to put that in here now, and I'll show you the round. I'm just at this point. Here we go. Start bidding. All right. So this is the peanuts round. It's got Charlie Brown on the front. He's looking suave. On the back, you got the whole gang, and it does come in a capsule. I believe that's a factory capsule. So you have peanuts with Charlie Brown. 1 ounce of fine silver. I am totally out of whack now as far as my whole situation, but at least I have a pretty decent picture going right now. So, auction for Charlie Brown round is starting at $30. We're just going to let that hang for a second. Let me bring him up a little bigger while I continue to reset computer screens and things on my side. All the things we used during the auction. What year is he? You know what? I don't know if they have a year. Let me get the loop out and look. I have 2 of them. 2022. These are 2022. Actually, I think I can show you that. It's right up at the top in the fine print. 2022 up there under my finger. Got the whole gang on the back. Good old Chuck on the front. Come on, Chucky. You can do it. You were looking good a second ago until I picked you up. Gotta make him move, and then the camera will focus. Man. I don't know if I'm cut out for this business. Technology is hard, and I've actually spent the last 35 years as a programmer, but that didn't involve cameras. There we go. I don't know why the camera just decides on its own time to focus sometimes. But it is 2022. Let me drop that in chat. I assume you guys can see and hear. I really didn't do another sound check when we came back online. I just went kind of crazy temporarily. Maybe a little more in the middle. Okay, good. So we have Charlie Brown starting at $30. 2022, a Peanuts Gang round. I don't know the mintage on these, but probably a lot. I had all those windows open for all my information, so let me try to get back to some of that too. Wow. That really threw me for a loop, having my mouse just explode at the beginning of the stream. Okay, where did I even get the Charlie Browns from? I don't actually remember. Let's see if I can find current values going for them on eBay. 2022 Peanuts Charlie Brown 0.999 silver round. Snoopy is 45. The whole set is 400. Ah, here we go. Charlie Brown, it runs around $40 to $50 on eBay. So I've got him starting at 30. Let me tell the browser where it is again, because it lost that, and then I can show you. So I've got them at, somebody's got them at 43, 45, 40. That's a different one. Yeah, so here's two of them, 38, 9, 40, 135 and $45. I'm starting them at 30. Those are the only two that aren't in a TEP and colorized. So he's not super common. But I'm always happy to show that I'm starting things out for far lower than they cost you online. Has anybody made it back over here? I got 7 people. I see Katie, Claw, and Paws made it. Allegedly, there's 8 people now, so a few of you are sneaking in and being quiet. That's okay. We're doing an auction for a Peanuts round at $30 starting bid. I was just showing that he sells for around $40, $45 on eBay. But if we don't have any interest in Charlie Brown, we can move on. I've got about 100 more rounds here and some more expensive things as well that are bigger than rounds. Okay. Do they ship for $5? Do they charge a tax? I don't know. But if Atmex has got them at 30, then I'm at least even with the lowest price online. And I doubt Atmex, you know, if you buy one, I doubt you're getting it out the door for 30, but I can go look. Anyway, I have it for 32 if you buy it for the opening bid. Yeah, see the shipping, no tax. Almost bought it from me, but you bought it from them? That's okay. Well, we can take them down and move on to something that they don't have. Although it's going to be hard to find something that somebody online doesn't have to. And somebody's always willing to sell something that, you know, giant corporations. I am not a giant corporation. There is that. I know these are popular. Well, that's the cool thing about America, Silverpaws. You can buy stuff anywhere you want. And that's, so far, still basically true in this country. Not 100% true. Well, you can buy things anywhere you want as long as you're allowed to buy them. That's where the problem starts to kick in. Is that there's things we're not allowed to buy that really it's not anybody's business if we buy it. The government should butt out. That's that. Okay. Let's take Charlie Brown down. Oh, well, that's cool. I appreciate that, Pause. I may still have them next week because he's coming off the table today. Going over on the we don't need to see him anymore side of the table here. All right, next up. Let me double check. So this one here, this one I bought for myself, but I'm gonna put it up. You guys have heard me say I love 1986 things. And 1986 is the year I got out of high school, which is just a random year that I picked to collect. What I have here is an Engelhard prospector. So not just your regular everyday prospector, but a vintage 1986 prospector. We're going to start him at 35. Oh, and I'm going to type that into chat now. I should put what it is. Like 1986 prospector. By the way, Brad is still out sick, but he is feeling better as I understand it. He did do some community posts. He's usually here every week helping me out, but I'm kind of winging it on my own and crashing my mice and things like that all by myself. So anyway, we're going to start the bidding on this prospector, and I'll show it to you after I get everything typed in and started here. You can start $35, and I will give you it's an 86. Boy, I just can't get you right tonight, Pause. I'll get to something. I'll just keep putting stuff up till I find something you like. It is an awesome opening bid, I will tell you that. For a vintage 1986 Engelhard. So he's awesome on the front. He is, you know, aged. He's definitely not just blast white anymore, but he's not, I wouldn't call him 100% toned either. He's just evenly older looking. And then the back, the Engelhard logo, and the eagle, just an awesome eagle, 1 troy ounce. Of course, having Engelhard up there at the top is kind of why it commands a premium. The Engelhard vintage stuff is very popular. Well, that's very cool, Paz. Yep, he's got a lot of great detail. He's in really good shape. He's got all his wrinkles in his clothes and ripples in the water and dirt poured out of his pan. 1986 style. I can't figure out which way is up. Yeah, okay. There we go. Just awesome looking eagle on the back with all the feathers and his wings out there individually done. Vice pause, says Claw. Not sure what he's trying to say. I think that's French. I think that's typos in French. Just kidding. So we have the 86 Prospector Engelhard Vintage Round, starting bid of $35. I got plenty piled up over here. We'll just keep blasting through stuff. But y'all check him out for a minute. Still working out the whole stream delay, how much time I need to wait to see what happens kind of things. And I was just 35 minutes into the show with one giveaway done, and on the second auction, I'm surprised we recovered that well, because that false start probably blew up any traffic that was trying to find me from the notifications. Let me go and edit that description, I guess. I'm not entirely sure that there's a second video. Yeah, see, when I go look at my uploads or whatever, it shows the current live stream. It doesn't show the stopped one that was 5 minutes long, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on my channel now. Not too rich. Maybe Sunday night's the night when everybody's already spent their money all weekend, and I should try to move towards payday. If everyone would like to email me your paydays, I will schedule individual viewings on the day you get your paychecks. Just let me know. I'm definitely not too rich right now, Claw. It's rent week. That's probably a big part of it. Tomorrow's rent and mortgage for everybody. Rent and mortgage for everybody. Well, I'll tell you what. The next thing I put up will drop the entry-level barrier a little bit. I got something next that might be interesting to you guys, a little less. All right, we're gonna pass on peanuts from the look of it. I have 7 people watching. I really think I blew it with that notification thing. Because usually by the time I kick off with the 15-minute countdown, there's 5 or 6 people kind of hanging around. And I don't know, some of them were here, like Freedom Fighter, and he's gone. Like, didn't make it through the reset. So, my bad. That will be on me this week. Let's go ahead and give you insiders that are hanging out with me being resilient and patient an offer you can't refuse that's a little less than some of these more premium rounds. See how that goes for you. What I have next, let me get it typed in, then I'll show you. This is going to be something that is incredibly hard to find online. In fact, I looked for comps on this to get an idea of where I should price them, and couldn't find a single one for sale anywhere at all. But they are a new product, so this is going to be a bin item. These are going to be bins at $17, and I believe that's probably under what they're out there for if you can find one, because I think they're about 20 bucks, but I can't find them anywhere. And this is 1/10 ounce silver Beskar bars. I have 10 of them. So let me add that to the launch here. Howdy, Etsy, how are you? So these are going to be 1/10 ounce Beskars. They are going to look like this right here. And let's see. I've got, as you can see, a big bag of them. So those are the 1/10 ounce Beskars. I literally searched eBay. I've searched all the distributors that sell Beskar stuff. The 1/10s, just, they're unobtainium. I can't find them anywhere. So I'm going to let you guys have a shot at an under $20 item. That's a great collectible. And see if we can find any interest in the Star Wars fans out there. We can get that to get off, you know, the text on these. As you can see, they crisp up pretty good in the camera, but the text is on the wavy lines, kind of throws the camera off. The Rebel Alliance symbol, I guess, on the back. Maybe if I take it out of the plastic bag. 1/10 Buffalo rounds. Yeah, those are definitely less expensive than the Beskars, my friend. The Buffaloes are, you know, they're common. These are really, really hard to come by right here. If I can get that text to show up. So you got the proof-like finish where they have the matte and the tininess. Can't get that little guy to pop though. Will he sit on an easel sideways? How you doing, SC? We're gonna send everybody over your way after the show. I had a bit of a bad start because my mouse just went absolutely stroboscopic. I don't know why. Claw wants one. Alright, Claw, well, we're slowly but surely getting a wallet together for you. I'll put that with your Ryu. Let me find my little baggies. I'll give you, actually, they're in little baggies already, but I don't want to write on your little baggie, so I'll put it in your little baggie in a little baggie so I can write on the little baggie. And the ASC? Well, the ASC, that's between us. That's something else. We'll talk about that offline. That's insider trading, but actually I don't have them here to show anybody else yet. So, but you paid for that already. So, because you sent for that when we talked about it, when I ordered them. Right. So this is just this, but you already paid your shipping for tonight. That's important to point out. You don't need to do that again. Because you did it last night, early. Because Claw is early. Put Claw on here. Put that over here with Katie's giveaway to get shipped up and packed up later after the show. Alright, do we have any other interest in the 1/10 Beskars? Not 1 gram, 1/10, so 3.1 something, 3.1 pi, basically pi, 3.14, 5 repeating. Any further interest before I take them down? Going once, going twice. Going gone. Pull in the Beskars. Let's put our little one back in his little baggie. In his little Beskar crack baggie. Keep in mind I've got those. If you change your mind later, I have 9 left. NASCAR 1/5. Alright. Put that over here in the I don't need any more this evening pile. Let's see, those are Joe Browns. That's the Prospector. I can't believe nobody bought that. That was a rip-off Corky deal there. That was your opportunity to really take me for a ride. Alright, let's move on. Next up is a popular, very new 2022 round. Let me type it in. I'm just going to run this in chat. I can't be doing all the screen flipping. Things are too sketchy right now with the mouse and all that. But this is going to be perhaps something some of you need to complete a set. And we're going to do an auction on this. And the starting bid on this is also going to be $30 because that's where I tend to start the premium rounds even when they often sell for much more. This one is Maid Marian of the Robin Hood set that's out this year. There's a Maid Marian, there is a Little John, and a Robin Hood. You get over there and get her focused. Focused. She's pretty glass white. Let's see if I can get her up close first. It seems to want to focus at random. Alright, we can use the old, not as attractive, but often more effective approach here with the backdrop. And that often pops them right in. Better. Not always. Come on, Marion, you can do it. I want them to see all your awesome detail here. There we go. So that's the 2022 Maid Marian fine silver round. She has a lot going on in her detail. Starting bid on that one is $30. The leaves, all the vegetation, forest vegetation rounder. Hey, SGT Stacking, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. The queen on the back in blast mirror finish, just super reflecto. She also has the really fine radial line pattern that's going to create like a moire effect. You can kind of see it there, almost like scales. Very, very delicately designed in behind her to give it some texture. So it's not just a matte finish on the back. She has a lot going on. If you're collecting this set, then you'd want to get Maid Marian, the matching Robin Hood, and Little John to go. So this is 2022. It's brand new. Just came out. Apparently they're back ordered some places and harder to get. It's very new. It's interesting, Silver Pause. That's the second time you've asked about the year on rounds. You know, 90% of the time rounds don't even have a year on them. But, you know, these series do, I guess. And I guess the Peanuts ones are kind of an annual thing. So it sort of makes sense. I never really worry about the year. I worry about if I like the picture or not. And I do like Marion. She's pretty hot. And like I said, the back is really cool because it's not just matte. It has that excellent sort of textured thing going on. It's actually showing pretty well. Because of that, it doesn't reflect so bad. The queen herself does, but the rest of the texture shows up. It helps it show a lot. Looks really nice in person. And then she just randomly goes out of focus. I don't understand the focus not making any sense. Now, she's not colorized, but because of those fine detail lines and the reflections of things in my room, she appears to have color behind her. That is honestly just the mirror action going on of the wall across the room. 2022 Maid Marian, starting bid $30. We'll let her sit up there for a moment, see if we gather any interest. I do appreciate those of you who are here being here. It's always a big question mark, you know, when you start the streams, how many people are going to come and what's going to happen. But I do appreciate USC and Pause and Katie and Claw for being here. Just keeping me company, if nothing else. And I'll try to find something that interests you guys here. I've got plenty to choose from. I can just keep going. I could go a long, long time. Let's see. What's something that you guys haven't seen, though, because most of you also come to panel night. Maybe this will get your interest up. I was going to kind of save this in case Stephanie came, because I know she's a big fan of these, but I can go ahead and maybe I'll set that aside for a second. I'll come back to that item. Let's see what I have here. Now that's mine. This is supposed to be in the file. It's over here. Well, let's do something that's a bargain, maybe. Trying to figure out how to accommodate. Definitely have some new stuff. I think some of you guys were all at the panel on Friday night and saw most of it. Let's see. Trying to think if here's something I haven't shown anybody yet, but it's going to actually kind of head back upwards in price. But it's something different. Now this particular container, is there any interest on Maid Marian? I'm gonna take Maid Marian down. Going once, going twice, going 3 times on her. What are you guys looking for? Is anybody trying to fill a collection or a tube or a certain series or set? Silver, gold, or platinum? What's on your all's minds tonight? We're gonna take Maid Marian out of the running. She's gonna scurry off to the woods. This next piece, I'm gonna start for less than I bought it for. Just I don't know, stir things up. This is a hand-poured piece that I'm typing in the information for now. Typoing and fixing the information for now. We're going to do a starting bid on this one of $35. Now that's significantly less than I paid for it when silver was much higher earlier this year, but it's a cool and unique piece. What I have for you now is a 1 ounce MK bars hand poured skull and crossbones. The 2x2 is dirty. Came to me that way, but the silver inside is spotless and hand poured. MK bars, 1 ounce. Come on now, focus, focus, focus. Oh dear. Try to get the camera to react, and it just doesn't want to. It'll be good, then it won't be good at exactly the same distance. For example, this side looks great. Pick it up, flip it over, put it in the exact same spot. Actually worked that time. So an MK bars, 1 ounce, a little bit of color starting to set in. I actually paid $45 for it when I bought it, but I bought it in like March when silver was at like $29. Each one of these is a little bit different as I understand it, so they're kind of one of a kind. interest in the skull and crossbones? What series, Silver Paws, were you working on? The Maid Marian? You looking for a different year than the brand new one? I don't know. Any interest in the skull and crossbones? Okay. So you're just here to keep us company, which is awesome. Appreciate that. Because it does help with the watch time and the view counts and all the things like that, which help to get the word out to more people about the opportunities here, which I am definitely trying to make possible. Hey, Jersey Silver Stacker. I know who you are. You're in a pseudonym, alter ego, secret identity, because you're legit Sir Noobs. That's who you are. I saw your community post. It's legit Sir Noobs, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for dropping by. We're just looking at an MK Bars 1 ounce skull and crossbones hand pour, starting bid of $35. I don't have any of these little cardboard 2x2s, or I would have already replaced this one because this one's been looked at and touched a lot on the outside of the package. It's also not as bad in person, but the camera, when it does magnify things, magnifies the dirt too, so really not bad. But it is a 1K MK Bars 1 ounce 999 fine silver hand poured, you know, with all of the neat, unique dents and dimples that comes with that. What have I brought out so far? What I can quickly run through what I offered, and we can turn them from auctions to buy it now at their prices that they were. Let me set this aside. So the things that I've shown so far include Peanuts round with Charlie Brown on the front and the Peanuts gang on the back. And I believe I started that at $30, so I would do bins on that at $30, which would hurt, but I just wanted to see you guys, you know, have an opportunity to get something cool. So I do have 2 of those Charlie Browns, and they're the same. Imagine that. So that's one thing I had out. That was the first item. I had out one of the 2022 Maid Marians from the series. Hey, what's up, Case? How are you? So I had this one up at, I have to scroll back. This was at starting bid of 30 as well. I really hate to bid that one at 30, but since you guys actually came and showed up and supported my show, I could take the loss and feel good about it, just for thank you on that. So that's another item I had up. And then the other item I had that was actually started a little bit higher was a vintage Engelhard prospector round, which was at listed up at 35. It's a 1986 Engelhard prospector, so not your everyday generic. It's actually kind of special. He's super detailed, super great shape, a little bit of tone. On the back, you got this cool eagle and the Engelhard brand, which always commands top dollar. So I had him at 35. So I had Peanuts at 30. I had Maid Marian starting at 30. And I had the Engelhard bar starting at 30, around starting at 35. So there's some of the stuff that you missed as we recap. Had a bit of a late start because I had major technical snafu happen right at the beginning of the show. I was just showing the MK Bars skull and crossbones hand pour 1 ounce round starting at 35. And then the other thing I showed, which is not over here, but it's way over here somewhere, is, where did I put them? I've lost them. But I had a bag of 1/10 ounce Beskar bars, and I have no idea where I've set them, and I've never got out of my chair, so they totally just vaporized somehow. And, oh no, they're way back here behind my movie set. So I had these 1/10 Beskars which are unobtainium. You can't get these 1/10 ounces. I've looked everywhere. I can't find a source for more of them. And I have 9 left at $17 each for the 1 gram, or sorry, 1/10 ounce Escobars. So, those are what I showed so far. If any of those caught your interest or your eye, I'll pop back over here and look at chat. So that's what I brought out. Oh, you'll take a Charlie Brown and you'll bid on Maid Marian? Okay, wow, let's do that. So let me take a Charlie Brown and put that sucker in a baggie for you at 30. Let me get a baggie going for you. All right, that's a smoking deal. You'll be able to use that in your own streams probably if you don't keep it for yourself, which I do have 2 of those Charlie Browns, which I would let you do for the 30 apiece. I'm actually gonna write JSS legit, so I really remember who you are this first time. And I'll just put the note on here that I did that for 30. And let's put Maid Marian back up, like the creature. And she opened a bid at 30, so she's back in the game. So let me, we're gonna pass on the skull and crossbones. We're gonna restart Maid Marian with legit in at the first bid at 30. There you go. And I'll just make a note of your bid because I see it there a little ahead of me, but that's okay. So, if anyone has any interest in bidding against a Jersey Silver Stacker on Maid Marian at $30, as you can see, it's now competitive. And I guess technically we could have done the old thing. And we'll give it a moment to see if anybody is going to go ahead against JSS on Marian. If not, that'll be a smoking deal for you. And also, we will do a quick cycle of the sniper video in case anybody was hoping to bid and snipe on any of this. This is how this is a test. This is only a test. This is the sniper clip. So get your test clicks ready. When this thing gets to 0, it's gonna roll over to sold. I will put sold in the chat when I see it on my side, and that's the rule we'll run by. It's counting down 1, 0. Stop bidding. Sold is in chat. If anybody was testing, well, there you go. Silver Pause. Yeah, you can always head over to their channel, and it's possible you'll have a shot at it there unless they decide to keep it for themselves. Because I have a feeling this one's gonna get resold. You would like another test of the sniper video? Can do. This is another test. Another test of the sniper video. I should have put sold, I guess, for the test. My bad. But I also just went through test, so I guess it was a test sold. So I'll do test sold this time. 1, 0. Sold is in. My screen, but let me show you how it ended up looking over here. So I saw a test sold, and then Katie rolled in right behind that. I put the sold right on the moment I saw stop bidding up here on my screen. So in between the 0 and the stop bidding. And I think we're off by, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 seconds total, because Claw also came in just behind it. So right at the 0, that's when I would hit it. When you see the 0. Test sold was at the beginning for you? Well, that's really weird. I wonder if when I put it in live chat, if the live chat... Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, so cool. So Silver, we're gonna do the real sniping now, though. So this is a real shot. Everybody's been practicing, so this one's for real this time. So everybody get ready. Let me type in what I gotta hit enter on. This is gonna say real sold this time when I'm really get there. So here comes the clip. In between the 0 and the target. So I'll say it out loud. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Snipe right now. So, Katie, you got it the first time. Your first test was on point. So yeah, we do have nobody actually sniped, so we have a winner. Just to show you how y'all did. Kind of looks like that. So Katie's first test snipe hit pretty good. At 5, you hit right before sold. If you hit enter on the 5. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you to time it. I just know it's possible. Allegedly. Cool. Maid Marian's going to you, Jersey. That's another 30. So there you go. So of course for me, like everyone else, shipping is $5 all night. PayPal or Cash App. I can show that information in the chat. So let me actually, I need my cut and paste thing open. That all got closed when I crashed earlier at the beginning of the stream, so bear with me. And I will get the cut and pasty stuff open. Nope, not sheets, docs. Yep, totally threw me for a loop tonight. Here we go. Historic Metals, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, follow-up email, cut and paste information. Here we go. Prospector coming up. Did all of that fit in chat? Can you see all my addresses and emails and things? All right, Prospector. We're going to do reruns tonight. The Prospector, 1986, Englehart Prospector. So where did I start him at before? Now I'm getting confused with all the rewinds. I think I started him at like $175, only if you live in New Jersey, but for everybody else it was less. Oh yeah, he was 35, so let me cut and paste that down there. Basically, it's the Jersey tax, so, you know, if you're buying stuff in Jersey, it's based on what exit you're off of, is how much is your tax. So we will start the bidding again on him, just as if it never happened the first time. Wow, legit got paid or something. All right, Jersey Silver Stacker, thank you for that opening bid of $35 on the Prospector, 1986 style. Let me show you around the round. Up in the front, we got the dude himself, just a panning for gold. Such a great looking round, very white actually. Y'all know my light is a little yellow anyway, but he's actually pretty white. He does have some age. A great eagle on the back, just awesome. Huh, there you go. Happy to have some good stuff for you that I know you can run some good races on. People like it. I've had several people tell me they wanted to get these items before you got here, but they just, you know, it's rent week and stuff like that. But I can go ahead and run this to you because everybody else already had a shot at it, and I don't know that too many new people have joined us since then, so I'm going to go ahead and run the sniper clip for real. Get you ready. Get your sniping ready. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Sold. Is it? Pew pew. Well, was right on time. The perks of being young and not having to pay rent yet. Jersey, I thought you were a young married couple that was out on your own in the world. Surely you got to pay somebody something to live on this planet, don't you? That's just not right. Congratulations on the win. Putting that in your bag with your other rounds. Oh, okay. Just dating. There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'll reserve comment on whether that's smart or not, but it's good to try before you buy. I'll just say that. All right, so that's a nice little pouch starting to pile up for you, Jersey Silver Stacker. Let's move on to something else. So this one, again, I often start my auctions for, less than what I get things for, but hopefully they'll be appreciated. This is a little bit more basic, so I'm going to start this particular silver round. It's going to start out at $25, and maybe, just maybe, this one will excite some of you. This is, I didn't type my starting bid correctly. There we go. This is a brand spanking new out of the, I just got this in a super shiny, as you can see, like just gleaming. This is a Mercury Dime ounce. I know we have a lot of Mercury Dime fans in here, and that's, other than it basically saying 999 fine silver and 1 ounce down there at the bottom, it's basically a Mercury Dime, almost exactly, and very cool. I'm a huge, oh, thanks, Salty Magnet Fisher, and also hello, Salty Magnet Fisher, good to see you. We just started an auction up for this Liberty Mercury Dime here. Oh, hi, Aunt Laura. Good to see you. You guys are sneaking in while I was talking to Jersey about his relationship, because that's my business and I should be involved in that for no reason, I guess. But anyway, Mercury Dime 1 ounce round. Just a fantastic example. If you're a dime lover like me, yeah, some competition has showed up for you, Jers. You're in trouble now, man. I love this round. Probably gonna buy myself more of these, I think, for myself. I'm a huge Mercury Dimes are how, like many of us, that's how I got started in coin collecting when I was like 7 years old. I found a Mercury Dime, and I remember asking my dad, was it rare? Because it was in some construction rubble in our yard while we had our driveway repaired. And I found the dime out there, and I said, Dad, this doesn't look like any dime I ever saw before. Am I rich? And it was, 1973 or 4. And he's like, no, you're not rich. You've got about 15 cents there. But nonetheless, I was intrigued that the dime could be worth more than a dime. And that kind of launched me into metals at a childhood age. And so Mercury Dimes are special to me. And he is just a great looking one. He's pretty high relief, too. It's not high relief per se, like on on the item description online, but I mean, he's pretty high relief just in general. You can kind of see how thick his head is. Got a thick head. Is it approved or just shiny? I think it's just straight up really shiny, because the front is not too different. It's not matte and proof or reverse or anything. It's just shiny. And the back also just, one color, not proof. All gleam all the time. All reflecto. There's my camera looking at you. See the camera over there? Gray and black circle. Salty Magnet Fisher mad because he's in between paychecks. Shoot, I'm mad because of my paycheck, so, it's all relative. Mercury's just such a cool dude. And his head, his helmet, I guess, just great. Just great. I love it. That big old chin. His chin is funny. Like, whoever designed his chin, they're like, he needs more chin. We're going to make that chin so big, looks like the Nike swoop under his face. Maybe he had a beard? Is that a beard? Maybe? I think they would put hair in there if it was a beard. He just has a very protuberant chin. Looks a little tired in the eyes, a little wrinkled. Alright, enough looking at Mercury. How are we doing over here? I have Aunt Laura at 25, and then I have nobody after that, so we'll say, in here... Hi, Kylie. Fixing to run this to the snipers. See if anybody... Holly's Gems came. Hi, Holly. How you doing? Clay37, how you doing? And Laura, I've caught you in the middle of the auction coming in. Hello. Salty Magnet, we greeted. Kylie's here. The Kiwi Main. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning listening to... oh, now I can't say his name. The Australian guy who was broadcasting punk rock. You stopped by there, didn't you, Kiwi? You were coming in as I was leaving, I think. His name is like Slugfest or something like that. And he was playing Australian music at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't know what I was doing awake, but that's what I was doing. Listening to music from around the world with people in the community. That was pretty cool. So here we go. Nope, I'm out of prospectors. I have ASEs coming in next week, and I will have some BU ASEs next week. Hi, Don't Ask. How are you? Let me go ahead and run the sniper video on Mercury. It's currently at Aunt Laura at 25. This is the real sniper clip, so snipers get ready. We're gonna count her down. Mercury is currently at 25. 4, 3, 26 to Jersey. 1, 0. Sold is in. Auction is ended. 1. It looks like we did have a sniper. Looks like Aunt Laura got sniped by an actual snipe. Witness that sniper's authority. Alright, congratulations. That one went to Jersey. So just to show that up on the chat, how it shook down on the screen here. Sold is in with Jersey right before it at 26. Congratulations, Jersey. You're taking them home tonight, sir. Alright, Mercury's going in the bag. Only gonna have to ship one package, but that's convenient. Getting some inventory and pretty good deals too. I may have to come win them back from you just to come out ahead. Finally look at my reflection. Snipe. All right. Next up, what are we gonna do here? Let's go with, I'm actually surprised this didn't go last night. Let's do Aunt Laura Snooze. Don't Ask said snipe, but that was a test and it was a little late, I think. Alright, let's go with E.T. E.T. is going to be an auction, and he's the 40th anniversary. We're going to start him at 35, so let me put that in chat. So ET is available for your bidding consideration. I'll give you a quick look-see around the round here. Jersey's in at 35 already. Jersey knows that Jersey can run games and auctions, and the stuff will be hot commodities over there. So the ET 40th, it actually says 40 up in the moon behind him. And the cool TEP, and then on the back, you've got this beautiful moon finish. You start him back here and bring him in close. The moon has got craters and texture, and it's awesome with Elliot and ET going up over it. 2022. Officially licensed 40th anniversary ET round. Starting bid of $35. How's the music quality? Can you even hear it? One of my promises to my auction attendees is that I will never run looping music. So hopefully throughout the show, you'll enjoy Mellotron sounds while I find a bigger bag for legit, because, or for return to stacker, because I'm starting to get too many things to fit in my standard little bag here. This is a fire round. It really is. It's a super cool round. I like ET, man. ET was, you know, part of my childhood. I was there when it happened the first time. BU without the TEP. So this is, you know, obviously totally uncirculated, straight from the factory in the TEP. But now you can auction off your un-TEP'd one and keep the, you know, the fully logoed out, permanently protected one with the 40th anniversary stuff all over it. He's really great. He's really, really great. All right, we'll let that one simmer for a second, then I'll run the sniper video on that one. Have a quick hit of my coffee. Yes, I can. Let's see what happens with this one. Let's go ahead and run the sniper video on this one. If I can find the thing to click. There it is. The snipers, get ready, because here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Sold is in. Looks like that one's going to Jersey too. Jersey is just cleaning house. Jersey's like, it ain't going nowhere else in the rest of the country. Other states just don't get it. They're not getting it. It's all coming to Jersey today. So that one was at 35. So your total so far, $161 plus $5 shipping would be $166. You have, I'm just gonna go like this. It's 30 plus 30 plus 26 plus 35. 30, 30, 26, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I wrote 35 twice. 1, 2, 3, yeah, because you only have 4 rounds. So no, that's not correct. The total I just gave you is not correct. This is what comprises your total so far. So it's 30, 60, 90, 100, 16. Wait, 30, 60, 90, 110. Yeah, this is your correct total. So you have the you have Prospector, Mercury, Maid Marian, and Peanuts. 30, 30, 26, and 35, plus 5 shipping. Did I do it right? 30, 60, 95, 100, and 26. No, I didn't. I didn't do it right. I have a calculator open right in front of me, too, and I didn't use it. Oh, my gosh. This is why you should double check me and why you should ask early and often. But also, this is why I write it down. So, I did write 35 twice, though. Yeah, you're right, 126. Yep. 4 rounds. You've got Peanuts, Marion, the Engelhard one, the Prospector one, and the Mercury die. Yep, 126. There you go. All right, so next up, let's see here. Next up, oh, ET. Did ET sell? ET did sell to you at 35. Wait, that's where I'm short. Okay, that's what happened. You're not at 126. You're at 161 because you have 5 rounds. You bought ET too. 126 doesn't include ET. That's why I did write 35 twice. I was getting ahead of myself. 126 plus ET. and ET was at 35. Now that's where I got my head screwed up, because ET was still over on the table and not in your bag. Yep. So ET is 35, 161. ET plus 4 other rounds. Now I'm moving to a bigger bag. We're gonna need a bigger boat. All right. I heard you like baggies, so I put a baggie in your baggie. There you go. All right. Now let's move on. Next up. What time is it? 6:30. For a show that starts at 5, that puts us halfway through. I guess it's time for a giveaway. Hey. So let's do a giveaway. I am not on the Nightbot page, and the mouse is starting to trip out again. Don't tell me that's going to happen all night. All right, let me get the Nightbot open. Go to the giveaways screen, enable mods. Go to the browser. All right, let's get a keyword going. Let me pick something out to give away. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be today? Today we're gonna give away another 10. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. I think I gave one of these away last week too, but we're gonna do one this time. What's happening, don't ask. So this is gonna be the midstream giveaway, and it's gonna be hashtag. I don't want to make it too long. I know what I want to make it. It would be fun to make it, but oh, you can't see. Let's make the hashtag this time freebie. So the hashtag is freebie. Now if I can find my chat window and tell you what the hashtag is. So everybody put in hashtag freebie to get on the bot. Get on the bot. As Miss Coin Crew says, get on the bot. If you see your name up on the screen with the blue dots next to it, you're good. And the giveaway is going to be, let me show you what it is. I'm so scattered tonight from just things not working right. So the giveaway is 1/10 of silver, but it's an antiqued Egyptian round. You guys may have seen the Egyptian Nefertiti rounds that a couple people have had in the races recently in the 1 ounce size. This is the 1/10 Egyptian Nefertiti, fine silver, antiqued style. It's got just like hieroglyphics on it and stuff. Trying to see what it says there. It just says 1/10 ounce 999 FS, a mint mark, and then a bunch of hieroglyphic shapes. With Nefertiti on the front. Right side up, check. All right, with 10 people watching and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the chat. One of those people watching is probably my extra people. Hey, Stephanie Alex, how are you? Good to see you. Bionic Bull. Everybody get your hashtag freebies in there. Looks like most of you have. I'll give it another moment. Oh, you live near, is it Tim that he goes to see? Which LCS is Stormy's LCS? Not Tim, it's... Is it? One, no, Silver Stacker. Silver Seeker goes to see Tim. Another one goes to see the coin guy. I can't remember whose LCS is whose. I don't have an LCS where I live. Steve, right, definitely Steve, yeah. He has the microwave machine they put things in. Definitely. All right, I think I got everybody on there now. We're gonna roll it in 3, 2, 1. The Claw. That guy, I swear. At least it proves it's not rigged, because I would never let the Claw win on purpose. Let's see. Let me write that on here. Congratulations, the Claw. Didn't you? No, Katie won the first one. So you won the second one. But you bought a Beskar bar. Right. So that's here. Put that in here with this. And then I'll put all of that with your Ryu that you have in a wallet, your special case where I did a wallet for you. And then you have an ASE coming your way when those arrive. Cool. So your stuff is set aside, but you're slowly but surely making it worth the shipping, as we planned to do. Okay, next up, let's stay with the space theme. I like ET. This is a new round that's out this year from the Aliens. This series has a name, and I can't remember what it's called. Let me quickly look it up. So this is going to be, where's my chat window? This is going to be an auction with a starting bid of 35. This is the Alien round. Starting bid, $35. You can start bidding on that guy. And I will find out. Alien is awesome. I'll show you both sides. The back is really cool too with the queen. Let me pop over here to the information about it, where I bought it from. Let's see. These have a name. This series is called, shoot, where is it? This coin is just, or this round, it actually is a coin, is called the Alien. But it's made in Ghana, the Scottsdale Mint item. Very hard to find. On the front, you have the Alien with a rocket blasting off in the background, and then like star charts are kind of in there, like astrological navigation stuff. With the fire and the rockets launching out behind them, and like an observatory in the distance on the hill. It's really cool. The back has the queen with like sort of a crop circle bottom of a UFO. It's 5 Ghana Cetus, 1 Troy ounce. It is a coin. Just very proof. I think it is a proof as well, because it's got the whole matte shiny thing. The front just brilliant. Listening to the melodic sounds of Alien Auction Radio. Jazzy little number going on in the background here. My promise to you, as always, no looping music driving you nuts for 4 hours during a stream. You're going to hear some music that at least changes now and then on my show. That's my guarantee. One of the few that I can actually make, because everything else is likely to break. What's happening over here? So we started at 35. Claw's in at 35 on this one. You gonna pay your rent, Claw? I'm looking out for you, buddy. We talked about this. If you want me to just say no, you're good. The Claw at 35. Oh, he was so good a second ago. Come on. It's just like totally unpredictable when the camera is going to decide it wants to focus and when it isn't. And I don't know what the trigger is to get it to do it, and there's no manual focus. I need to buy a better camera, bottom line. I'll just go on a street corner with a "will work for silver" sign. Yeah, you know, that might not work out like you want it to. I'm just saying, street corners can be sketchy spots to set up shop. Yes, I think we agreed to 161 after all of my funky math. And I have the claw at 35 on the alien. I wish he would focus back up just so you guys could enjoy his awesomeness. There we go. Now if I ease him forward. It's a little bit creepy. But I guess that's what aliens do. Awesome. Thank you. So yep, we're gonna run the alien round to the claw at 35. We'll go ahead and get your snipers ready. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Sold is in. The claw just basically outbid himself, but his original bid stands. He didn't need the insurance. So you did win the treasure. Congratulations, the claw at 36. Just to double check. Yep, 36. Let me get you a bag. Oh, actually, you have a baggie. Let me get your other baggie and put this in it. Kind of toss them out of reach. Since your other thing was already here. Alright, you have a Beskar bar. You have a 1/10 win that dollar cost averages your Beskar bar down. You've got your Ryu round from before. You paid the shipping on that. No more IOU on that guy. We have an ASE coming your way when they come in stock. And you have the alien round now. Current amount due being just 35 on that. Wait, what are you doing there, Claw? I have you at 35, right, then 37, then you bid 35 again. Just to make sure, I guess. There you go. Okay. 35. Alright. Alien reminds me of the X-Files when Alien is saying, this is not happening, this is not happening. No, I was reading off your bids. I said you were at 35, then you were... Oh, did I say 36? I don't know. It's because Don't Ask has, yes, I do need an 86 up there, and that kind of got in the peripheral of my vision. So I thought 35, 86, 37, 35. Yes, and 35 and 35 do equal 70. But he only has to give me one of the 35s, not both of them. Even though we put it twice. Okay. So, cool. Got you on that. Let me put that over here. Let's see here. How about something... See, I have bigger stuff, but I got a feeling this crowd's just not doing bigger stuff tonight. I'm gathering. Alright. This is something I've been... Do you? Why? Oh, yes, because of the Beskar bar. Correct. Alright, let the beer out. Take it for a walk. I'll wait. Well, I won't wait till you get back. I'm going to queue up the next auction, and if you miss it, that's just how it goes, because beer will ruin you, man. It'll ruin you. Alright, no, just kidding. So I can go for a beer right now. Okay, so the next item is a little bit more premium. And this is going to be pretty special, and I am going to have to start this one with a starting bid of $40. And I hope you guys like it, because I love it. And I honestly, if it doesn't sell, I will hang on to this for a long time, because I really dig it. This is going to be the I'm gonna even put the wording here so you can look it up. Lenticular. This is a lenticular Tom and Jerry round auction, starting bid of $40. Now let me show you how this works. See, there's Tom, and if I can do it on camera, Jerry. Tom. Jerry. Tom. Jerry. It does better on camera than I expected it to. This is the Tom and Jerry 80th anniversary. So it says 8-0. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but it's like a proof 8-0. See the 8 and the 0 with Tom and Jerry hiding in it? There's a little tiny mint mark right there that'll never focus in. Yeah, these are so cool. So, of course, the camera, it's not a human eye, so it's kind of trying to capture everything. But you got Tom and Jerry. Tom the cat, Jerry the mouse. If I can get it to, oh, oops. Catch the light just right. It's hard to do on camera. Jerry is the more prevalent character on it. You kind of got to look at it. I was doing it great a second ago. Now I can't get the shadow right. There it is. It's better in person. One of those things that just can't really do on a camera right. He's the shinier. One is shinier and one's a little darker. And the darker side, I really got to get him sideways to get the light on the camera right. It's super cool. And I bought this for myself, but I thought I'd put it up because I haven't seen one in the community yet. I wanted to show it to you guys, even if nobody bids on it. What the bidding is open on him at $40. It's like a reverse proof back. Like most of it's matte except where the mirror peeks through. Tom and Jerry's 80 anniversary years. Oh, it helps to get him more vertical. See, then he really starts to pop. That's the trick, a little rotation. Such a cool thing. You don't see that every day on a silver round. And I just have one of them. But if there is no interest, we can move on. I don't have any bids, so there's no sniper video this time. I'll let it sit for another second, and we will call it a pass. The best image changer on silver you've seen? I haven't seen a lot. I actually have never really seen a lenticular silver round before, but it really does a good job. It is really cool. Outstanding. Yes, I agree. I actually really like the simplicity and style of the back. It's just super modern and contemporary looking, but it's an 80-year celebration, so I think they did a good job there. I'm trying to see what that fine print is down at the very bottom. I think it's just licensing information. But yeah, it's just the trademark. And on the side it says, well, that's fine. Yeah. cool. Thank you, Jersey. All right, looks like as much as everyone loves Tom and Jerry, it is looking like a pass on Tom and Jerry at 40. And that's fine with me. They keep it simple like the cartoon, and that never happens. Yeah, you know, well, and it's just, it's not the queen. Always a bonus to me when it's not the queen on the back. Back to basics. But it looks like we're going to take a pass on Tom and Jerry. And I'm going to hang on to Tom and Jerry. And I'm actually totally fine with that. Because I have a guest coming in a couple weeks to stay with me for a few days on their summer break. And I wanted to show them this anyway. I didn't want it to be gone when they get here. All right. Let's try this guy out. What screen are we on here? So this is going to be another auction starting at 30. This is going to be Pac-Man starting at $30. These are the New A $2 coin. Very cool. 2021 in a capsule. New A $2 Pac-Man. That's pretty much the whole thing right there. The back is 100% blank. Just keeping it real simple. But the Pac-Man thing, just super unique, the shape and everything. It's an actual coin, $2 in, I guess, New. Now, oh, Jersey needs stickers? Yeah, they tell me I need stickers too. I think I'm going to do magnets, and I don't really know why I'm doing them at all, but people want them, so I don't get it. I got a whole box of channel stickers, and I have no idea what to do with them. They're just in a box. Seems like people's money is in my box. I don't know. I'll find something someday I can stick things all over, I guess. Yeah, I got it. I mean, and the people I get things from, like SC, I don't know if he's still here. He stopped by earlier. I get one every time. And so I got like 5 SC stacker stickers. Probably 15 or 20 of them, to be honest with you, by now. But I'm not sure what to do with them, you guys. I'm looking for sticker advice. People are like, well, you know, because I rent my house, so I'm not going to stick them on the fridge or anything like that. My safe is pebbled, so nothing sticks to it. My storage containers double as display boxes for when I do shows, so I'm not going to put stickers on them. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the stickers. I got a million of them now. But magnets I might do, because everyone has a refrigerator door and stuff they got to stick to it. So I think I'm going to do magnets whenever I get around to it. We're just having a laid-back, chilly evening here together. 6:45. We got an hour and 15 minutes left. I have the Pac-Man roundup starting at $30. Smoking deal on that. It's been in my collection for a while, so as you can see, despite being in a pretty nice capsule made to fit it, it is, like other silver, starting to show a little color. Still pretty white, but just the raised edges seem to starting to change a little. Back just totally plain. This is another one where, you know, if I bought it to sell, and eventually I probably will sell it, but if I don't, it fits my criteria of different, unique, interesting, fun to show people who aren't into metal. When you're like, why do you collect silver? And I'm like, well, because it's really cool. And then you start showing them American Eagles, and you're like, see how cool it is? And they're like, it looks like a quarter. You know, they don't get it. But with this kind of stuff, they're like, oh, so it comes in cool collectible things. Oh, I love Pac-Man. Just a different way to connect with people when I talk to them about precious metals. Are you asking me to verify that I got your email, or are you talking about the trade deal that you guys had going on? Let me check. I've got a mail from you, Jersey, but I knew how to reach you anyway. But yeah, I got you. And thank you for the screenshot and everything. All very good. You are all set. I have you in hometown, homie, New Jersey there. I won't elaborate, otherwise people will stalk you. Well, yes, I got you in homie, New Jersey, where your home is. And let's see, somebody else emailed me too. Oh, no, that's just your Cash App receipt. Gotcha. Cool, put that away. Very good. So I have Pac-Man on offer, starting bid of $30. Any interest in Pac-Man? All right, I think we're a pass man on Pac-Man. I believe we are a pass man on Pac-Man, but I'll leave him sitting there while I figure out what's next. Trying to change my gears because I was actually going to show you guys a bunch of 5 and 10 ounce things and slightly larger premium collectibles. But what I'm hearing from you guys is it's rent week and paychecks are in between and things like that. So let me try to figure out how I can change my gears and go a direction y'all might want to go. Let's see. When I get in, don't ask. I'll trade you the 86. Oh. You guys are making a deal. Okay, cool. That's all totally good. I'm just trying to figure out if I have to pay attention. Sounds like no. You got it. What's in this folder here? What is this right here? Oh, okay. So I have some kind of random constitutional that I'm not a huge collector of, and I'm not 100% sure how to value it. So I'm just going to put it up for literally exactly what I paid for it because it just happened to have the price tag on the outer bag. This will be an auction. Let me go ahead and set it up. We're going to take Pac-Man down, pass on Pac-Man. Alright, so Pac-Man goes in the I already did it pile over there. This is a auction, so type it in, then I'll show you the thing I'm about. So this is a 90%. Here is it. All right. %, 1942. Starting bid on this $15. 90% Walker, 1942. Starting bid $15. 1942. Heck of a historic year. Somebody wrote and scribbled on the corner of this. I don't know what that actually said. VF20 or something. Not mine, not my writing. I got it just like you see it. Pretty much everything I ever show you guys is exactly how I got it. I don't really change them unless they come in a baggie and I put them in a capsule. So not a bad example of a 42. I need to order some of these cardboard deals. I don't have them, and I need to replace the one on that MK Bars round I showed you earlier. It's dirty. This one has scribbling and writing all over it from probably 1942. I don't know how long, it's been in this thing. Enjoy those Disney videos with the fam, Jersey. Thank you so much for your patronage this evening. Bye. Enjoy the movie. And Bionic Bull. Both of you, thanks so much for coming by. Always enjoy their stream. Guys, if you haven't ever been, you have to kind of keep an eye out on the notifications. But Jersey Silver Stacker is actually formerly known as Legit Sir Noobs, and Bionic Bull. They're a duo. And they do games and giveaways and silver, or what do you call it, coin roll hunts on their channel. And so you definitely want to follow Jersey Silver Stacker. I don't know if I can get their channel from right here and drop it for you, if it's going to be the right channel. I think it is. Yep. So this link right here will take you to Jersey's channel. Let me put it in chat. Feel free to go follow them, because that's just a great mellow hangout. It's kind of like Bait the Hook, you know. I go there because it's just calm when I go to their stream, and it's not crazy town, hectic and fast. And so yeah, I always enjoy going by there. Big Pop, another cool channel to follow, and good people. And I have to say this, I don't know if Jersey already left, but I am also fond of them because they remind me, he and his girlfriend remind me of my young married days in my 20s, you know, like just listening to them talk to each other and how they interact. I always am fondly reminded of younger days of my own. So that's always a good time. And hello, Bait the Hook. Okay, so also plug Bionic Bull. Yeah, you know what? Actually, Jersey, I'm going to mod you, and if you want to do some quick link dropping, rock and roll. You are blue now. You have a red. So go ahead and actually, Bait the Hook, you can be a mod too, buddy, so that you can drop your channel. Katie, you already are one. Let's see. Yeah, I said early on I wasn't going to make everybody a mod, but it just turns out to be so much more convenient when you know people to let them drop their own links and so on. And I'm more than fine with all you guys sharing your channels. All of you have shared mine as well, so thank you very much. But don't ask, I guess I might as well make you a mod too, because you're everywhere, and I know who you are. Who did I miss? You're a mod, and look, under your chair, everybody gets a mod. I think I'm going to reserve the modding for people I don't know and not do that, but I know all of you, and thank you so much. Oh, there's SkyQuest came in the room. I didn't see you sneaking in. SkyQuest, I'll make you a moderator too. Why not? It's good to have all you folks handy and blue sometimes. Scrolling back to see who else I missed. I didn't see SkyQ come in. SkyQ with the high IQ. That's what I like to say. Alright, now scroll back down to the bottom of the chat. Now everybody's throwing out some links. Yeah, Bionic Bull is Jersey Silver Stacker's other half, and they kind of switch back and forth between the channels, I think. Don't go crazy, don't ask, just because I gave you moderator power. Early on, the first show, I think you were here, the first stream I did like 5 weeks ago, and you were like, can I be a mod, or should I be a mod? And I was like, I can't make you a mod, because you'll tell everybody that has questions not to ask. But now I've done it. I've gone ahead and done it. Awesome. Alright, so, where are we? I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, so we were actually in the middle of an auction for the 1942 Walker half at $15 starting bid. Any interest before that becomes a pass. Just remind everybody what we're doing in the middle of all this modding. Any interest in the Walker 42? Got about 1 hour left. I could show you guys pretty much anything you asked for, from the gold, silver, Oh, I know one thing I need to remind you guys and tell you guys about. Let me pull this off and just talk to you face to face for a moment. So a lot of you guys know that I'm a big fan of the goldbacks, right? Now the reason I'm a big fan of the goldbacks is a couple things, and it's not their usual reasons. I am a bit of a prepper. I have a bug out bag and stuff, and I'm into firearms and tools and toys and glow sticks and tents. I love that stuff. But that's not why I necessarily do goldbacks. I do goldbacks because they're cool looking. They're very high premium as a means of stacking. They are not something you want to stack. But if you want to get somebody into gold, if you want to give someone some genuine gold, you can get into it for $6. You know, you can buy a single gold back for like $6, right? And it's a piece of gold. It's 1,000. One gold back equals 1,000th of an ounce. They come in larger denominations, of course. And the reason I'm talking about gold backs real quick, and if anybody's interested, I can definitely bend some to you. We'll figure out the price for the current market rate and all that. But the thing about the reason why I brought these up is because today, the 31st of July, is the pre-sale kickoff for the new state, Wyoming. Now, currently, they come in Nevada, they come in Utah. I think it says Utah up there. And then in New Hampshire. So those are the 3 states they currently make them for. But Wyoming is getting pre-sold as of tonight at midnight. And they will be available for resale in September. So I'm going to be ordering. I got to stay up late tonight and order my Wyoming brand new issue, first issue Wyoming Goldbacks for inventory, because I sell these on eBay and I sell them on other platforms, and I sell quite a few. As you can see, I buy them in bulk. So the pre-sale, where you want to go is finestknown.com. And I think you had to be on a list. It may be or possibly too late, but here's a link coming up. This is insider information on where I buy my bulk goldbacks from, but of course I buy them. I have a wholesale account with them now. No, the new design, I have not seen it yet. They've done some, they haven't teased it yet. I think we're going to be able to see them as of midnight tonight, basically. There's going to be a new Utah design too. That's the other thing I'm trying to spit out. So there's already New Hampshire, Nevada, and Utah, but they're coming out with Wyoming, and they're updating the Utah design. So all of these Utahs that I have here left in inventory, these ones, the current design. So these don't stand up in an easel, but let me go over to the well-lit camera. They're too kind of flimsy to stand up in an easel because they're like a bill, right? But the Utah Goldback, each of them has custom artwork. So every state has a different picture. This one has Prudentia and a Latin word. And then all of the stuff on the side about the serial numbers and trademarks and all that. But the new design is going to be a new Utah. So, and I'm not sure why they're changing Utah. Utah was the first state they did. And I guess some 5 years later now or whatever, they decided they need a new design for Utah. Yeah, Utah is cool. Maybe I can go like that. I don't know. So, you know, they're flexible and they're shiny and absolutely not camera friendly, but and a little too tall for the camera. But super cool. So that's the old Utah. Yes, so that's the other reason I get them, Katie, you're right. All of the designs are beautiful. They're real gold. They are recoverable. I've seen it on YouTube videos. People have melted them and recovered the gold and weighed it and all of that. Yep, and I'm sharing my insider information because Finest Known is basically where I buy them in bulk. But of course, because I buy them in bulk, you don't really even get a deal on that. They're set fixed price because they're market driven. You know, what do you call it? Not pinned. Well, they're pegged. Pegged is what I'm trying to say, to the value of gold and to all that. So, yeah, but one thing I do recommend if you're going to invest in gold backs as a collectible or as a potentially historic metal when they become either completely popular or completely obsolete, either one, the original designs are going to be valuable, regardless of whether they're become a widely accepted currency format or not. The designs themselves are like baseball cards or something, because you know, I basically, for my personal stash, I have all 3 states and all the denominations, right? So 50, 25, 10, 5, and 1, and then I have, you know, Nevada, New Hampshire, and Utah. That's my personal collection of the designs, and of course that adds up to a significant amount of gold as well, because a 50, which is much larger than a 1, as you can see, 50 much larger than a 1. Oh, I realized now that I never switched over to the camera to show that other one. I've switched how I'm, let me do this. Now I can tell what's actually happening. So, all the designs I was talking about, they'll actually stand up a little better in these plastic sleeves. Where's the Utahs? Utah's here. So Utah is being redesigned from this girl to a new girl, I think. Then there's Nevada, and as you can see, they all have their own design and Latin words and all that, and New Hampshire. So I have a set of each in all of the denominations, and as you can kind of tell, the 50 is bigger than the 25 is bigger. They're not, you know, so they're bigger. They're all at the bottom together, but they're all taller than each other. And 1 gold back is 1,000th of an ounce, but a 50 is 50 thousandths. So whatever the denomination, 25 is 25 thousandths, and they just do the fractional math for you so that a 50 is actually 1/20th of an ounce. So basically, this 50 gold back right here is the same amount of gold as this piece of gold right here, which is a Chinese 1/20th panda. And they both contain the same amount of gold. So there's an example of how much gold is in a 50 gold back. Are they the same size as currency? Well, the ones are roughly the same size as a dollar bill, but as you can see by the 50 there, it's much larger than a 1. So the 1, by comparison to the 50, if I put it in front of the 50, because of the weight of the gold, you can see the 50 is much larger. Then the 5 will slightly eclipse the 1. They're curly. And then the 10 is slightly larger than that. And each one is a different fraction. It's like the 10 is 1/200th, but the 50 is 1/20th, and so on. So like this is a 25 is 1/40th. So they're all divisible, right? But they all equal thousandths. So 1/40th of an ounce is the same thing as 25 thousandths of an ounce, with a single being 1,000th. All of them then mathematically just go up. 5 thousandths, 10 thousandths, 25 thousandths, 50 thousandths. And 50 thousandths, if you do the math, is the same as 5 100ths or 1/20th. So it's interesting to see the 1/20th 50 right next to a 120 gold piece. And it gives you an idea how much gold is actually in that large bill. And the large bill, also not as floppy and flippy, much thicker. Just gorgeous. All the gold is in there. But the whole point and reason I'm talking about them, I could do some buy it nows on the singles. I don't really have the largers, and I kind of want to hang on to them now until I see what's happening with the designs on my larger ones for my own collection. But I have lots of the singles because I sell those like crazy on eBay. So how much is the 1/20th gold back? Well, it comes down to the premium claw, right? So with the gold backs, they're all basic. If you buy a single gold back or a 10 gold back, it's literally 10 times the single, right? No, not about the same. So the uncut sheets, yeah, the uncut sheets just mean I have to cut them real nice. And I'm not sure I'm capable of that. But the price of a 1/20th is relative too, because this First Strike MS70 Panda, that's a 1/20th far more expensive than it should be. I collect pandas. I have, and because I need everything to be intense, I had to buy 2 of those. So I've got pandas. But anyway, yeah, the difference in price, top of mind, I can't remember, but I do know that like a single gold back, which is 1/1000th of an ounce, the absolute cheapest you're gonna find one anywhere is about $4. So now you're talking $4,000 an ounce, which is crazy, just crazy. When an ounce is $1,800. So it's not something you buy to stack, right? If you're gonna buy gold to stack, let me highly recommend the cheapest bars you can buy, or tenths, or if you have a budget, or can try to get at least quarters, halves, or whole ounces to save money on premiums. But all the channels will tell you that. Do I take my own advice? Not always, because I love tenths. Tenths is a number that makes sense to me. 10 of them is an ounce, and yeah, the whole thing is that it just kind of varies, Claude. When you get down to the 1/20th level of gold, premiums are so wacky. Like that 1/20th panda compared to a 1/20th generic are going to have massively different prices compared to. But the goldbacks are the most expensive way to buy gold. You don't buy them to stack, right? You buy them to collect. You buy them to exchange and barter with. Or you use them in the states where they're legal tender and just carry them around because you prefer gold to trackable cash. But like a 1/10 are where I like to be, like this little bounty here. I like to buy tenths. I buy tenths like crazy. I can afford 1 or 2 every week. I can't really go all the way to a quarter every week, but I can always buy a tenth or possibly 2 every week. So now I've got quite a little box of tenths of all different types. Another way to go with gold, since we're just switching over to classroom mode at this point, is bars. Bars are definitely the lowest premium of all. This is a 2-gram bar, and one of the lowest premium mints as well, Arbor Harars. But you just kind of have to choose. Do you want to do bars or do you want to do rounds and coins? Not everybody likes bars as much. When you get into bigger gold, it's definitely the cheapest way to buy it because of premiums. But anytime you're buying fractional, bars a little cheaper than, like a well, you don't really see a 1/10 bar. You would see like a 10-gram bar, 2.5-gram bar. But yeah, basically, bars are the cheapest. Tenths are a good place to be for both collecting, reselling, and not the worst case premiums. They're not great. But that's something. So anyway, I just wanted to shout out Goldbacks, because those of you who do keep track of that stuff, you need to know that tonight is the night to go to your Goldback dealer and try to get on whatever pre-sale lists they're doing, because tonight's the night they release Wyoming, and that's going to sell out fast, like really fast. Like every time they do new batches, they're gone same day or 2. So more than most people have. 4 1/10 and a 5-grammer. Yeah, that's a good start. You need 1 more tenth, Claude, to have a half ounce, right? Like that's how I do it. I'm always like, crap, I'm 1 away from the next interval. And if you really want to go with high premium gold, you could always go invest in a bunch of mining equipment and go get your own out of the creek. But unfortunately, that's so expensive to do to get back what you get back. That's 2 grams of Alaskan placer. And this is a gram, which is not going to show up very well because the bottle has a big label on it. A gram of nuggets. You can hear them. Sounds like a rattlesnake. That's the most expensive way to do gold, but I like to have placer gold because it used to be a hobby of mine and a small business of mine to do pay dirt. So anyway, we've kind of strayed away from the auction. Let's get back on track. Why don't we do a set of the Goldbacks? I'll do 1 of each state for a total of 3 Goldbacks. I'll just do a bin on those. So I will do 3 Goldbacks. Just gonna set them like this. 1 from each state. We'll do a freedom deal. 1776 shipped. Call it $18 even, but the whole idea is 1776. Let me do that. Let's just do that. That's how I did them on eBay for the 4th of July, and people liked it. All right, so set of 3 gold backs, one 1 GB from New Hampshire, Nevada, and Utah. Bin $17.76. Shipped. Unless you already paid for shipping for something else tonight, then it's still shipped. But if you're just buying this tonight, no shipping charge. I will include it. That basically puts them at roughly just under $5 each, including the shipping, what I end up getting out of it, which is pretty competitive. You can't get them on eBay for less than about $7. So bin 1 set for clay. Let me, I'm starting to get stuff spread out all over the place, and I don't want to let these gold backs get wrinkled up. So let me find my stack of them. Yeah, so crumpling, it's funny you say that because I just happen to be holding in my hand my leather gold back wallet, which is a little bit larger wallet, made to hold even the 50s, even has the gold back logo on it. They come in brown and black. These wallets cost about $30. I don't sell them. But inside, it has compartments, and you can put your gold backs in there, and a little ID card spot. I keep my 3 full sets in the wallet to keep them from getting bent. But I've also seen some crumple tests, and even though they will like fold in a wallet and they will crease, there's been a lot of angst about whether that will break them or damage them, but they are designed to hold up for quite some time. So I also understand that if you have a damaged gold back, I believe it was possible and may still be possible to send them back to the goldback.com people, and they'll replace it. So kind of like taking your broken money to a bank and the bank giving you a new dollar. I'm pretty sure they will also replace a torn or. But again, tearing one of these, very difficult. The polymer they're made out of, they will crease, but I don't know that they will tear. And you know, they're made with some super high tech technology. So I have one for Clay, one for Stephanie at 1776. Now I got to figure out. Oh, here they are. I have sleeves for you guys for these. So let me start pulling them out and setting up the kits. One of each state. One Clay. One for Stephanie. So that's Utah. Too many moving parts here. Utah, let's get a few of the Nevadas. Even trash, they are gold. Yeah, that's kind of the point. They're always gold, no matter what. But they're really harder to trash than you think. Very, very strong. They've done a lot of tests on that, a lot of videos about like how much crumpling. One guy put one through the washing machine. When they first came out, all the YouTubers made videos about them. I haven't seen much noise about them lately. I think everybody got a little jaded by the premiums on them. But again, I like them for collecting. I like them for the art. I like them for the novelty. I like them for the potential that they either become valid and popular and thus valuable, or get completely ignored and become obsolete and go out of business and thus become historic metals. Because they're a thing, you know. No matter what, they are gold at the end of the day. So a stack of 100 ones is 1/10 of an ounce. Because it's 100 thousandths. So, like, there you go. There's our number claw. At cost, when I bought 100 in a band, singles, that was $360 for 1/10 of an ounce of gold. Meanwhile, at the same time, I could buy a regular metal 10th in a capsule of, say, an Australian a Britannia or Australian. I've got these little World War II Australian ones, and they were like $240. So it's almost $100 more per 10th ounce on the gold backs, but that's $1 per gold back because it's 100 gold backs to make that. So remember, they're divisible. So you can't break your 10th ounce coin into 100 pieces worth $4 each or whatever. So there's some value to it, you know. I think the idea here is silver's great for, you know, the argument is I'll just use 90% silver. Well, that's fine until you want to buy a horse from somebody or an entire crop of their hay in the future apocalyptic world, and you go over there with your wheelbarrow full of mercury dimes, you know. Or you can go over there with a handful of 50 goldbacks and buy their barn or whatever. So I think that they're more valuable as where silver leaves off, these pick up. And so the smaller denomination goldbacks, more of a convenience for making change than anything. It's really about the larger goldbacks in terms of the whole apocalyptic barter problem. Because you can carry around a bunch of 50s in your pocket and no one will know you have them on you, and you're carrying a couple grand, you know. So, nice and flat and in your pocket, right? So, all right. So, but so far I have Clay and Stephanie as I sit here and jabber away. Let me go ahead and label these. I really don't want to write on your sleeves, so I'm going to actually make a note on a piece of paper, and I'll show you. Let's see. So what I've got is I've put them into these plastic sleeves, the 3 in each sleeve, and I don't want to write on these, so you can use these as nice storage. So I'm just going to make a note for Clay and Stephanie. Put that over on my shipping table. And I'm actually going to specify the correct Stephanie Alexander, because we know how that goes, don't we, Steph? You'd be surprised, Claw. I've actually sold on eBay about probably 600. So, yeah, this is not my first stack of bands. I just always have them. I keep them in stock. Yeah. And they're gonna sell out tonight. The Wyoming ones, I'll be lucky to even get them. I gotta stay up late and try to get it on the pre-sale. I've actually just raised my price on eBay too to $20 even. So, all right. So those two go over here with the note on top that they're for Clay and Stephanie. Yeah, put that right on your cool little sleeves. Yeah, the Instagram. It's HistoricMetals, Stephanie, but I have a few different eBay accounts, and actually right now I'm not even sure if the HistoricMetals one has, because I was going through and changing the prices on all the goldbacks, but they should be up there. At least the singles are. And I really am just lazy about listing everything else. eBay has gotten so expensive that at this point I kind of ignore it, and goldback singles are the only thing I'm really doing over there. Because it's just not worth it, the margins on everything else. I should do an Instagram deal, but I haven't built any real Instagram or Twitter following at all. I don't even use Instagram personally, and never have, ever. My whole world has been on Facebook, and I'm in some Facebook groups which trade gold and silver. If we get the new ones you'd like to. Yes. Well, remind me, Steph, I'm not going to do pre-orders like that because, first of all, I've got to win the lottery to get my pre-order in, and then, well, not really, but I have to get it done. And then they're not going to ship until mid-September, late September. And with goldbacks, their on-time delivery shipping has never been real good. So they sell out fast and often, and then they don't ship fast and often. So I'm not sure they will be real predictable on when they're going to be here. That's my problem. That's why I'm telling people. That's why I took a moment to warn everybody. If you're really into this, just start around 11:30, going to all the websites and sell them, trying to figure out if you can get on the pre-sale or not. Because Finest Known just sent out a big email blast today about it. We are at 7:23. Let's go back over to the silver world. Let's see, that Walker didn't go anywhere. Let me put that away. Starting to lose track of where I put things. There we go. Next up, let's put another silver round. You guys, oh, just knocked a bunch of stuff off the table. There we go. Who's, any weight stackers in here? Anybody interested in? I do have what I was going to open with tonight. I'm going to put it up and show you. So I got this for one of my videos, but then I did the video before it came. I did the video on the Greek drachmas when Vote for Pedro sent me the drachmas. But this is an Alexander the Great Heracles. What do you mean check my camera? I should be on showing the coin. Is it frozen or something? What's wrong with the camera? Don't ask. I see it showing my 5-ounce Heracles. Oh, nope. Okay, retracted. Fair enough. So this is a 5-ounce silver round. This is Alexander the Great, looking pretty awesome. This is made by Argentia. Still sealed in a hologram factory pack. I'm going to do an auction on this starting at $140. This is a really heavy, chunky monkey, 5 ounces. He is truly historic metal. Pretty rare, very cool. So this is going into the chat now. This is the Heracles, which is the type of coin that it is. Alexander the Great is the guy on it. It was during his period. Of course, this is not an ancient thing. This is a modern poor tribute, but the real ones were about the size of a dime in real life. So 5-ounce silver casting. Starting bid $140. We're kind of head towards the end of the show with something a little larger here. See if any interest in something a little bit more sizable. Let me show you a regular silver round next to it. Where's the default size silver round, like a maple or something over here? So yeah, you want to compare the 5-ounce round size. Here's a typical maple. You can see it's much larger than that, and it's very thick. He's very high reliefy. He's very thick. You can see the thickness there. Cool pattern on the back from the Argentina mint. Still sealed in the mint plastic. He's a super cool piece. I needed him for my video, but he didn't come in time. Oh yeah, people when they don't show scale, it makes me kind of crazy. So I'm always trying to give an idea of how big something is. It's still kind of hard to tell, you know, even on the camera, but he's good and thick and chunky, and 5 ounces, very heavy. Yep, me too, don't ask, me too. I'm like, can you put something up for scale, especially if it's something that's an unusual size or shape like this? Because you can't really tell. This could be the size of a quarter, or this could be the size of a dinner plate. But when I put a regular old maple next to it, now you can see it's bigger than an ounce. And much, much thicker. Much thicker. It's a pretty chunky monkey. It just feels heavy in your hand, you know? That's where you get the 5 ounces. It starts to feel like substantial. 5 ounce, I mean, in regular pounds, not troy pounds, but in regular pounds. Yeah, and it's actually like a 4 or 5 inch thing. But you know, regular pounds, what is it? 16 ounces in a regular pound, so 8 ounces. So in a troy pound, it's what, 12? So it's almost half a pound of silver either way. You know, it's pretty nuts. And then you compare that to like the regular 5 ounce kind of. Well, here's the 5 ounce Aztecs. A lot of you guys have seen these, the 5 ounce Aztec, and you can see they're about the same size around. It's no good way to. So it's very, very much like the 5 ounce Aztec, if you've seen that. And then from a bar point of view, I have a 5 ounce Aztec bar, but did I sell it? I think I did. Yeah, I guess I did sell that Aztec bar. I forgot. So, any interest on Alexander the Great 5 ounce at 140? Looks like we might be aiming for a pass on him. I threw him up there because I wanted you guys to know I'm showing rounds kind of unplanned because I really did have mostly larger things to show you, like the Heracles, like the 250 gram East India Company as featured in my most recent video about shipwreck copper and an East India Company wreck. So I was going to be showing larger stuff tonight. And I know people are weight stacking right now while spot is, spot started going back up. So it was kind of going to be last ditch to get yourself into some 10-ounce bars or 5-ounce things. But then we came in and people were saying that it was a rough week for them with rent and everything. So it's kind of winging it now. Have a bunch of gold, but we'll see how that goes next week. Let's see, is there anything I can do like a bargain deal on here? Not that you really can't just go get yourself on basic generic stuff. Alright, well, we'll just keep going with rounds. I know I had some interest on this before in the games. Let's see if anybody wants to just buy it. So let's take down 5-ounce Heracles, Alexander the Great Heracles coin. He says goodbye. That 250 gram bar is beautiful, and it was awesome to feature in my video, my history videos that I do on Thursdays, because I just kind of picked it up because they were a good deal, and then I realized, hey, that's basically exactly the ship that my story is about, this ship here, and the East India Company was totally what I was talking about from a shipwreck point of view, so it was just real timely to have this to go with my story. Anyway, next up, let me type in another auction start here. Yes, Claw, you should watch my video. It's less painful than the first ones. It's getting better with the quality and all. So this is going to be... Oh, that's cool. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I feel like they're super amateur, but I think anyone who makes videos doesn't like their own work or any kind of art, really. I'm working on it. I know I can do better. I know what what I have done in the past when I really had time and effort put into it. So I'm improving the amount of time I put into these to make them better. I'm gonna have to make some kind of adjustment because I'm gonna eventually get in trouble for using some of the images that I just go find on the internet without necessarily properly sourcing them. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this next auction. So this is going to be an auction starting at $35, which is just an unreal deal for this particular round. This is David Bowie. So this is the David Bowie commemorative round with the Stardust and David and his awesome hair. Mirror finish. Another queen on the back. So there's queens on both sides of this. Yeah, there you go. This is a good one. This is a smoking offer here as well. A little harder to come by. Bowie's such a great looking guy. David Bowie at $35. I see the LMAO, so I guess my comment about the Queens just made it in the chat. Super shiny dude. One on both sides, yeah. Exactly. Queens on both sides at this point. So, yep. David Bowie, starting bid, $35. Any interest in Bowie? Do we have any Bowie fans in the crowd? Yeah. No comment, right? Don't ask. Awesome. Any interest in David Bowie? Not. We'll keep going. The main problem with nobody bidding, which doesn't bother me a bit, is that time goes much faster when there's no bidding wars going on. So I have to come up with more things. But that's okay. This is the, oh, what's it called? Is there writing on this right here? Yeah, there is, and it's, this one has a name and I can't remember what it's called either. Do I have Shakira? I don't even know who Shakira is. I'm 53 years old, live in Tennessee, and as cracker as they come. Shakira who? Is that like my Shakira? Nope, that's my Sharona. So, yep. Yeah, I probably won't Google her. I don't care about pop culture. I hear she's famous though, I guess. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna probably pass on David Bowie. We're gonna move on. And I'll put the next one in. This is gonna be the same thing. Popular new rounds. Not the same round. It won't be David Bowie because David Bowie is off to Mars with the spiders and the stardust and Ziggy. Next up, the Magnum Opus. I see people racing for this one all the time. This is a super cool one. If I can get it to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Now this one's going to be tricky to get all the detail on. There we go. In fact, I just realized today that really, really tiny text over the rectangle there says Magnum Opus. Actually, it's upside down. Under the rectangle there says Magnum Opus. You can actually see it right there. Just a ton of detail going on here. On this side, $5 coin. And then the cool thing is when you flip it over, it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And here, it's very difficult to see, but there's so much detail in this. You can kind of see the words Elizabeth and all that. Queen. By the Queen there. it's so tiny you can't really see it in person. The camera actually breaks it out because, as you can tell, when I back up, those letters totally disappear into the finish. A lot going on here. This is whoever carved out these dies was really, really good at it. It's one of the more this plus like the Aztec. There's just so much tiny, tiny, tiny stuff in it. Focus. Trying to get up there to get that text to show up. But there, you kind of see it at that angle. The magnum opus, very popular, very intricate. $5 coin. You want one you can just stare at for a while. Ooh, I'm hypnotizing you. Woo. Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, they could stick the queen way down in the Arctic Circle, because I'm from America. I don't have to worry about that colonial stuff anymore. I do appreciate the 10 of you that have hung out this evening, keeping me company. I don't know if it was out of interest or pity, but I'll take it. I really like this one. Actually, I battled it out in races for a while to get one of these. I never actually did. I ended up buying it. It's super cool. I mean, like, no camera, no way ever does this one justice. It's just not possible. It's so much to look at. It's like the inception of coins. Like, every ring has different stuff in it. I go real slow. Sometimes it'll hold that focus. Trying to get up close to those circles. The queen's head is, it's almost like some planets, and her head is just floating in space, like some kind of Cartoon Network or Nick at Night, like, short that just comes up between shows. The queen's head floating around in space. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Any interest on magnum opus at 35? Any interest in the magnum opus? Thinking that's a pass too. 742. Her head dropping in a bottomless hole. That's right. Alright, well, I do have some stuff that I have seen do well with you guys before. Let me bring it out to see if it'll do as well tonight, because I don't have much of it left. Alright, so let's go away from magnum opus. Focus, focus, focus. No more magnum opus. What I have next are mixed bags of constitutional $1 face value quarters. I believe they're all Washingtons. There may be something else behind them. I have 3 face value dollars left at $25 per dollar. They're just dirty old constitutional So we'll do consti quarters. $25 or $25 per face value. With piping not easy. 3 available. Bin. Anybody wants to throw $1 of consti in their wallet or add it to their order or just pick one up. I think they're all pretty much 60s, but let me just pull some out and see what's going on in these bags. I never even opened the bags when I got them. So they're all different quality. Like this is the first bag I opened, and it looks like 1 or 2 decent shiny ones and 1 dirty one. So they're just going to be $1 a quarters that are silver, 90%ers. Most specific years. This one's 1949. Yeah, so some 40s. 67, 49, 64, and the really old dirty one, 47. So some 40s and 60s in that first bag. This one has 40s and 60s in it. This one has 45, 42, 50, and 47. So this one's almost all 40s and 1950. So some older constitutional, not just 60s stuff. That's stupid form. It helps, but it keeps falling over. Last bag has a 43, a 27 or 37, I can't really tell. It would be a 37, I think, to be Washington on the front. And then a 35, yep, 37. And a 34, so that one's got some 30s in it. 1930s, 40s, and 50s, a couple of 60s. Older quarters. Any interesting consti quarters? Feeling no interest. Checking out some PayPal and some Cash App as we get towards the end of the stream here. I see Clay and Stephanie's gold-back payments have arrived. I have a payment from Jersey. Katie won a giveaway. Claw won a All right, well, we are at 7:47. There's 13 minutes left in the stream. We are going to do one more giveaway tonight. I've got to peel this off of here and get it into a different container because that has personal information written on it from where I obtained this. I don't want to touch it. So let me get a baggie and move this over carefully without touching it. Last call on the consti quarters at $25 per dollar. 1930s, 40s. One of them was a 1950. One of them was a 60s model, I think, but most of them are 30s and 40s. Now if I can get this coin to move into a plastic bag without me touching it, because it'll mess it up to touch it. There, did it. This will be our gaw for the end of stream. Then we'll wrap up stream business and call it a night. Let's see. All right. I don't see any interest on the constant quarters, so they're moving off the table. They're going back in the consti box. Let me know when it's the right week to bring out gold and slabs and 5 and 10 ounce bars and collectible things, because I got those piled up over here like crazy for you guys. In the meantime, in between time, with 10 minutes left in the stream, it'll probably take me that long to get this figured out. We're going to do another giveaway. Last giveaway of the night, end of stream giveaway, is a 1992 proof quarter. Not silver, I don't think. If it is silver, it is not labeled as such, but I'm pretty sure it's just a 1992 brilliant uncirculated proof. This was actually given to me as a gift, and I should ask the person who gave it to me if it's a silver proof, because it didn't come in any container. It was just, here's something I think you'll like, and came in a package, and I'm gonna gaw it because it's pretty, and I'm pretty sure it's just a 92 proof. So that's gonna be our giveaway. Let me switch over to the browser where the claw was our last winner, and now I need to reset for a new giveaway. I gotta clear this. I guess I can just reload. Cool. This is going to be available to mods. The keyword is going to be hashtag. What are we going to do here? We'll do proof. Hashtag proof. So now over to the chat window. Why isn't anybody showing up on it? There you go. It started now. Don't ask. Jimmy Lacari, Stephanie Alex. Oh, hi, Jimmy Lacari. I didn't see you sneak in. Stephanie Alex, the claw. Bait the hook is back. Or possibly was here the whole time being sneaky. I've got Bait the Hook, Don't Ask, Jimmy Lacari, Stephanie Alex, the Claw in the game. How you doing, Jimmy? Good to see you. Bait the Hookers. It's funny, people will put smiley faces in the chat and the bot will ban them. Jimmy drops some comment about hookers and he gets right by. That bot needs an overhaul. Not that I have a problem with what Jimmy said. I just think it's funny that that's allowed, but it won't allow smiley faces sometimes. Crazy. Right? Hey, Jimmy's getting away with smiley faces and hookers. I guess if you have hookers and you're getting away with it, you get smiley faces. Aunt Laura talking to the bot. Actually, what we're doing right now, Aunt Laura, is hashtag proof. Hashtag proof. I'll make sure you're eligible. There you go. It's got you. I got you. So I have Aunt Laura, Bait the Hook, Don't Ask, Jimmy Lacari, Stephanie Alex, The Claw. Who am I missing in here? Katie was here earlier, but she's probably headed over to SC Stackers or somebody, which is where we're all going to go next, I think. That's where I tend to go, usually on Sunday nights. All right, I don't know how many are actually in here right now. Let me go and check that. over on this quiet computer where I can reload the stream without making noise. See how many people we're supposed to have in this giveaway. We have 9 people in the room. I am one of them. That means there's 8 of you guys. And we are currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries. So somebody is missing from the giveaway. Scrolling through the names here. Like to make sure everybody gets in. SkyQuest, I don't know if you're in the giveaway or if you're still here. I think we may have some lurkers who aren't listening, and that's okay because we're going to roll without them in about 20 more seconds. 3, 2, roll 'em. Jimmy Licari rolls in and wins. Jimmy Licari has won the giveaway. So Jimmy, send me an email, info@HistoricMetals.com with your shipping info details, and I will ship an info of details to you about this Proof 92 quarter. Double check to make sure it's not silver. Oh, it is silver. I know, I'm stupid. It is a silver proof. I just needed to look at the edge. So it is a 92 silver proof. Here, check it out. No copper in that bad boy on the edge. I should have thought of that earlier. I'm kind of tired. So, 92 silver. Ironically, that's the year my daughter was born. But I have a full silver proof set for her in her collection, so I'm going to go ahead and gaw this to you, Jimmy Licari. Well done. Little piece of silver for you. Thanks for coming by. So, let me write Jimmy on that. And put it over there in the pile of things that we're stacking and shipping. And with that, we have 5 minutes left in the stream. So let me just quickly ask if anyone needs any information for your purchases. Let me run through the final checkout here. Let me go back over to the full face cam. So I have items for the claw, and the claw, I believe you know that you have a bit of an IOU and some of it's paid for, and you and I can sort that out in direct messages. No big deal with you because you're my mod and my bro and my homie. I think that Jersey has left, but Jersey, you've got a giant pile of stuff here, and you are all settled up already. And I know how to reach you, but if you're still here, make sure you send me a follow-up email anyway, just to make sure. From the giveaway point of view, I have Katie and Jimmy and Claw, who's got his in his bag. Okay, that's cool. If that's what's right, Claw, I'll have to go double-check everything. Jimmy, you're 90% proof. 92 quarter. Katie, your 1/10. I'm sorry, your Grammy, your little Grammy bar there. Claw, you won the 1/10, and that's in your bag. And then I have 2 orders of gold backs for Stephanie and Clay. I got those here with the note on them for you guys, Stephanie and Clay, so that I pack those up correctly. What am I forgetting? Anything? No, I think that's everybody's everything. So, not too shabby this evening on the pickups, guys. Everybody got some pretty good deals. I'm going to go ahead and, for the last couple minutes here, we'll switch over to the music view, and we will just kind of... Oh, let me get you SC Stacker's link. That would be handy because he's going to be next at, I think he comes on at 9 o'clock. So he's an hour away, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much for coming out, Laura. I do appreciate that. Yep, so my Silver Squad appears to be live right now. They're one place that you could go. Let me get you links for them. I'm going to try to do that without making their stream start and make noise. So, this is one live stream that's occurring now. It's my Silver Squad. They do games and stuff over there. And that can be found right here. Thank you, Jimmy. Then the other place that you can go tonight will be SC Stacker, and I like to shout him out because he always comes and says hello. He's done giveaways on my stream before. Actually, he appears to be live already, but interesting. So he's actually earlier than I thought tonight, because he usually starts after me. So here is FC Stacker, and that's where I'll be going after the show. I enjoy shopping at his auctions. So there's a couple options for you now. I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. Thank you so much for being here. The 10 of you that are like my core original fans. I am so grateful that you came and spent your time with me so that I wasn't by myself. Thank you very much for that. And I do hope you'll check out my content videos that drop roughly Thursday evening to Thursday night every week. Hey, Kentucky John. We're just wrapping it up, buddy. Oh, actually, I'm looking at the wrong live stream. I'm talking to people over at SC's that aren't even in my chat room. And so, anyway, with that, I think it just proves how tired I am. And I think it's time to wrap it up. So thank you so much, folks, for watching another Historic Metals auction. And you are historic. See you next week.